We start tonight with a new leader on the way for the UH Athletics Department.
He's a former lawyer with Division I experience and Hawaii ties. Out of 4 finalists, the UH president has picked Matt Elliott to oversee UH Manoa's 21 teams. Elliott is from Massachusetts and first moved to Hawaii 20 years ago to clerk for U.S. District Court Judge Alan Kay. He then spent more than a decade in the athletics administration at UCLA before moving back to Oahu. UH's starting quarterback says the football team's been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everybody's excited just because, the whole situation's over with and we finally have an AD, and it's exciting for all of Hawaii right now. So I can assure all the guys on the team are excited to finally have somebody in charge of us, for sure.
Elliott is expected to be approved by the Board of Regents at a meeting on June 16th. With more reaction and insight from community leaders, Kyle Chinen joins us with the story.
Yeah, guys, after his time at UCLA, Matt Elliott moved here to Oahu and started working for the Hawaii Community Foundation, where their now former CEO says UH is making the right move, but others say he'll have his challenges. Former Hawaii Community Foundation CEO Micah Kane worked closely with Elliott, who served as the nonprofit's senior policy director.
In my career, I would say he's one of the top leaders that I've ever had the opportunity to work with. I think what you're going to find when he goes into the system is that he's gonna map out a strategy, and he's gonna be very collaborative on how that strategy is built. Longtime banker Jack Sui also likes the pick. The search committee co-chair says his team looked at more than 100 candidates and came up with 4 finalists, based largely on their Division I experience, recruiting skills, and Hawaii ties. Elliott's wife, a Punahou graduate, was born and raised in Hawaii. They've lived off and on in Hawaii since 2005, but Elliott also spent 13 years at UCLA.
He worked successfully with coaches and guided UCLA's entrance into the Big Ten. I think his personal attributes would be integrity, intelligence, honesty.
Elliott said in a statement that he's grateful for the opportunity and plans to chart an ambitious and unified path forward. Former UH Regent Jeff Portnoy says Elliott will need to adapt to a changing college football landscape.
And I know that Mr. Elliott has been involved in college sports while he was at UCLA. Apparently had a lot to do with their moving to the Big Ten, but so much has happened in collegiate sports in the last 24 months that he's got a big learning curve ahead of him.
Pending approval by UH Regents, Elliott's base salary will start at $425,000 with additional performance-based incentives. That's a change from former AD Craig Angelis, who was never on contract.
How early in the process was it to have him as a contracted employee as opposed to how it was previously set up?
First conversation I had with the president, and that was in January.
I haven't seen the contract. Unfortunately, when I was a regent, I saw way too many athletic contracts and know how problems can arise.
Elliott's most obvious tests include the Aloha Stadium project and name, image, and likeness compensation for athletes, as well as transitioning more teams to the Mountain West Conference next year. A more nuanced test will be navigating the political and business communities in a state that loves UH sports.
Could be the right choice. Again, I don't know him. I just know these other things. He's got some strong positives, but he's got some huge challenges.
Elliott would need to be approved by the UH Board of Regents at a special meeting set for June 16th. Kyle Chinen, Hawaii News Now.
Kyle, thank you.